Hello, author of life. It's Victoria here, and once again, welcome back to Viva Lux, your life transformative platform. So, today I got my new shirt, and I'm super excited, super inspired to record a video. So, I put on my red lipstick on, and let's discuss something. Let's discuss, I just remembered a while ago, let's say back in 2020, 2021, it was the time during the COVID, if you know what I mean. It was the time when I really started thinking about my potential, about my gifts, about my talents, what am I good at. I was pretty lost. I knew that I had more to give to the world. I felt this potential inside of me, but I did not know what should I do, what are my gifts, what are my talents. I was lost. That's when I started having Viva Lux as a blog, but it was really at the very early stage of its existence, and I was sharing my thoughts, my insights, but of course I was not talking to the camera. I was too scared. I was just writing posts, and before there was a whole decade before, I was studying hormones, I was studying nutrition, I was studying health, beauty, I was studying psychology. All of that helped me to get to that point when I was all set. I was healthy, I was looking good in my opinion. I started having a relationship, I already had a job, I had money, I had everything. It's all good, but then there is more inside of you to give to the world, to share with the world, but you don't know what it is. That's the moment when I started figuring out intensively, what can I give to this world, and who am I, and what do I like, and what do I do, and what are my gifts, what are my talents, how do I help people, etc., etc. So today I wanted to share this thought with you. If you're lost currently, just acknowledge that you are not. You always know. You always know deep down inside of you, you always know what you want to do. Deep down inside of you, you know what are your talents. You know what's your hidden potential. You know it's already inside of you. The main thing is to look not around ourselves, but to look within ourselves and discover ourselves, discover your potential, discover your talents, discover your inclinations. And another important point is whatever you have in your head, and you for sure, you have some kind of pictures, images, you imagine something, and that something, it's really your something. For example, if you want to be a blogger, you already see other bloggers, their creations, their creativity. If you want to be, I don't know, a dancer, you get triggered by it. And this trigger, that's the most important thing. And what do I mean by this trigger? It's nothing bad, it's actually really good if you think about it. Let's take me as an example. I get triggered personally, for example, when I see someone, an expat, coming to the US and creating a huge platform in the sphere of personal development, a huge community. They travel the world, they have events, and I get triggered by that. And now you know why, because Viva Lux is your life transformative platform, the platform that I would love to grow, that I would love to build community around, and I would love to travel the world with this community. And by community, I mean like-minded people who are also interested in personal growth, personal development, really understanding themselves, putting their talents out there, putting their gifts out there into the world, getting resources back from the world, because it's always an equal exchange, and using those resources to travel the world, to explore the world with their like-minded people, and have always something to discuss. Community where you feel super comfortable discussing your personal growth journeys. Because let's face it, I bet if you're here, at least that's the problem that I used to have back in time. I was on my personal development journey, and I didn't really have many people to discuss it with. Back to the point, I get triggered by that because I have that kind of potential inside of me, because I already have those ideas, I already have those pictures, I already have that as a potential so far, as a thought, potential idea, potential picture. It's already in my head, and when I see that someone already materializes it in the physical world, I get triggered. Or let's take a second example. I get triggered by a girl opening a coffee shop, but when I think more about it, do I get triggered as much as in the first case? No, I don't. Am I more like, oh yay, that's cool? So the level of me being triggered, if in the first case it's 100%, in the second case it would be let's say 50%, let's say 50%. And then I try to understand, like, what exactly do I get triggered by? In this case, we have a very talented person who materialized her talent, who brought into the world her talent in like material form, meaning she's like baking things, she's having a coffee shop, she's serving coffee, she's realizing her potential, she's bringing her gifts and talents to the world, she's materializing them. I don't get triggered as much as in the first case, because the whole sphere of coffee shops, restaurants, bakeries, I don't know, it's not really my sphere, if you know what I mean. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love coffee shops, I love restaurants, I'm a foodie, and you know it's 80-20 for those of you who follow me for a long time. But because I don't feel like I have any particular talents or inclinations towards that sphere, I don't get triggered by it as much. And let's take the third example. Let's take someone who just won a sports competition, for example, let's say Olympic Games. Do I get triggered anyhow? Not really. I treat it more as a factual event, like, oh, that person is doing great, he or she won in a certain competition. Do I want to know more how that person accomplished it? Not really. Do I want to know the story behind it? Not really. You know what I mean? So whatever's happening around you, it's already there. It's already there. It can be happening offline, it can be happening online. Anything that happens around you in your information, which is part of your informational field, that triggers you, really that trigger, that makes you think, that makes you have certain emotions, that's the sphere you should be really looking and examining and exploring and asking yourself, like, why do I get triggered by this the most? And that's a very honest conversation that each and every one of us needs to have with ourselves. People who come into my mentoring program, you know that first and foremost we work on your point A. Point A is what we are dealing with right now, who we are, what we have right now, what's the situation. Let's really dive deep and explore it. Let's explore your gifts, your talents, let's explore your vision, etc., etc. And I also have instruments, of course. You know, I'm a fan of astrology, numerology. I read your charts, I read your matrix. I bring certain points about your personalities to you guys. You are like, oh, how do you know? And I'm like, I don't know. The stars know, the numbers know, and I see it. I just read your charts, basically. If you really consider to start this journey of understanding yourself and uncovering your potential and realizing your potential, and your mission, as I like to call it, like, what's your mission in life, what's your goal, what are your talents, what can you give back to the world? If we can define your vision, I call it point C. Where are you going in general? Where are you going? And then what's your closest point B, and how can we get you there? If you're really ready to embark that type of journey, welcome to my mentoring program, of course. If you are still considering book a free Zoom call, I will leave the link below this video. Main energies are still 15 and 11. I see your strength, I see your weaknesses, I see your talents, I see your potential. I'm just like an X-ray. Sometimes, as I call it, like, I believe in you more than you do in yourself. So in second energy is 11. I'm strengthening the strong ones. And for sure, if you are here, you are the strong one. Whether you want it or not, there are no things in life which are happening just out of the blue and just like by chance or whatsoever. No, each and every one of us, we have certain energy fields and we get attracted to each other based on those fields. So whatever your vibrations are, whatever my vibrations are, if we are talking right now, it means that we are attracting to each other, that you have attracted to this channel, not because it was just a pure luck. You're here because you have to be here, and you have to hear that, like, yes, you are the strong one, and that yes, you can do it, and yes, you have everything what you need in order to succeed, and yes, your pictures are there and they are legit, and yes, trust yourself, trust your inner voices, trust your pictures inside of your head. They are not crazy picture. Whatever is in your head is legit, it's there, it has a place. And you have this like urge inside of you. It's just like your higher self, your soul, your inner child is like, hey, wake up, you have gifts, you have talents to give back to this world. You cannot not be a hamster and just like take everything for you and not give back. Like, no. The more you're given, the more talents you're given, the more pictures, images you're given, the stronger you are, the stronger you have your inner core, the more the universe is expecting back, I would say. You just cannot like just say like, okay, like maybe next time. It doesn't work like that. Then you will start getting sick. You will start experiencing problems, most probably either with your health or with your relationships or with your money. But universe will be urging you to give back your talents back to the world, to realize your potential, to serve people, because your soul came to this world not just for fun, but actually to gain certain experience and to share certain things with others. And you have no right not to do that. And no, it's not like, oh, you have to do something or you will be punished. But no, it's about you feeling better yourself. Start going down your path, you just feel better. As I like to call it, everything is existing already. And everyone in this system, in this life, let's call it like system, has a place. Each of us have a certain place within that system. And if you don't have health, if you don't have relationships, if you don't have money, it just means one thing, that your place is abandoned and you are not there. Because at your place in life, there is already money, there is already health, there is already like great relationships. It's already there. It's like the bonuses of you being present on your place where you belong. But indeed, if you're like walking around somewhere and complaining that you don't have either this or that, just think about it. Just think about okay, maybe I should go back to my place. That's where I have all the bonuses, and the system will be more than happy to give you all the bonuses. But in exchange, I will need to give back my talents, my gifts. I will need to do that. But guess what? You're going to feel super good once you're going to start doing it. Once you're going to overcome that fear and finally start doing what you're meant to be doing. I know I've been there. I've been hiding for years, and I've tried to kind of like hide myself and be like, no, this is not for me. Camera is not for me. I can just like write posts. Like, no. I was born for this. And once I started doing what I'm meant to be doing, guess what? Magic started happening. But it's not magic. It's just the bonuses the system is giving to me. I get presents. I get very nice things. Let's call it like this. I have a great relationship. I feel great. I feel good. Money is not an issue. It's really amazing. Once you're at your spot in life, your life gonna change drastically. That's what we're building here. Vitalux is here to support you, to come back to you, to come back to your place in life, to have the life that you desire, life that you deserve. It was really nice talking to you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Be strong, be brave, and do what you need to do.